15-year-old Diana has called these hallways home for the last 3 years.
My dad died, and my mom was always drinking. That's how I ended up here.
Diana is one of 100,000 children who live in state-run orphanages in Ukraine, a country recovering from independence and a deflated economy.
There are more and more students coming in to get an education here. These kids either don't have parents able to care for them or have no parents at all. We're getting orphans from not only the district, but from the entire region.
With little money available from the state, many of these orphanages are old and run down with terrible conditions for children.
The exterior, the cement work and bricks were falling down. Old windows that the snow would blow inside the building. Old wooden doors for entrances. But I mean, the directors and the teachers were doing their best with what they had. But the conditions were very, very grim.
Seeing the need, Crossroads began serving Ukraine in 2007, working closely with 5 orphanage directors to improve conditions.
The Bible's pretty clear about taking care of the orphan and the widow. And some of these may not be orphans in the traditional sense, but they live the life of an orphan. They've been abandoned, or they can't be cared for by parents, and they are now in a really tough situation.
In one orphanage, the playground was rusted, run down, and barely functional, leaving the kids nowhere to play. So we built them a brand new playground. Staff here say they now see great laughter and joy.
My name is Igor. I'm 5th grade student. Recently I came to a new city, appeared outside the school. It has everything we dreamt about. Thank you very much for making our life in the orphanage brighter.
Crossroads has been committed to providing practical needs because for most of these children, an orphanage will be home until they're 17.
So one of the areas is sewing and embroidery. So we're going to supply them with sewing machines so that they can teach the girls how to sew and how to mend the clothes. And of course, you know, there's the added benefit because there isn't clothes provided for these orphans, that they can repair the clothes they have.
Developing skills is particularly important for older children who will soon begin looking for work to make a living.
Another area that we're working with boys is they want to set up a total woodworking carpentry class so that as the boys start to get older, they can learn carpentry skills. And once again, give them something they can take with them where they can say, you know what, I know how to do this. I can repair furniture, or I can repair windows, really practical stuff.
But fixing decaying buildings and developing skills meet only part of a greater need for children who desperately require love and attention to thrive and grow.
The hardest thing about the conditions is that despite the fact that there are so many kids, they still feel very lonely. The staff members do their best to feed them, take care of them, bathe them, but they fall short in solving the loneliness.
Olenka Tatarnova works with Lviv Theological Seminary. Each week she sends teams of students to visit orphanages. The students play with the children, read stories, show them how to take care of themselves, and most importantly, give them love.
Orphans don't usually dream about their future. They don't know how to share their feelings, their secrets. We as students come here to teach these children that they have a future worth dreaming about, and that it can be bright.
For children like Diana, this special care means she can experience God's love.
It's like they become the parents we're missing. They care about us, they play games with us, they pay attention to us. It feels like we're part of a family.
This not only changes the lives of orphans, but touches staff who work there as well.
Usually as a Christian, people in our society are not accepted usually. They start to be different when we start to do practical things, help students in orphanage, organize programs, take them to the camps, and they are not opposites. They start to be open. They like that we come. I saw one director was in church a couple times, and even she cried in ministry. It would never happen if we would not say and do these things in practical way.
What I see is kids when they run out the front doors and jump in the arms of the ministry team leaders. I mean, that says it all for me at the end of the day. That means they've touched some lives, and there's even stories of kids that were orphans that the ministry teams have touched, and they've been saved, and now they're going to school at the theological seminary.
This profound work would not be possible without the generous support of Canadians who have sponsored the student outreach. Crossroads Relief and Development continues this work. Will you consider becoming a partner? Visit crossroads.ca and give life.